Now, I think it's pretty safe to say that when we examine the Skywalker saga, by far, one of the fan-favorite characters has got to be Anakin Skywalker, portrayed by Hayden Christensen in the prequel trilogy era. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing about the Star Wars prequels that a lot of fans either love or hate at that is, of course, Hayden Christensen's performance as Anakin. It was a very controversial subject for many years on whether or not Hayden was the best fit for Anakin Skywalker. You know, we do know that George had other ideas, like Paul Walker at the time was actually at the front line for Anakin, as well as Leonardo DiCaprio. A lot of actors were actually, in the pipeline to become Anakin Skywalker before Hayden Christensen landed the role. So, the thing about everything related to Disney Plus and what Disney is doing to literally reshape the Star Wars franchise, to really develop a better future for the Star Wars brand as we know it, all relies on Disney Plus. Now, Disney Plus is going to be the home of dozens of new Star Wars TV series, whether it be animated or a live-action form. It's going to all interconnect with each other that will be modeled after the MCU, and is eventually going to tap directly into the new Star Wars trilogy that is currently being developed by Disney and Lucasfilm. Now, on top of all of this, what's really intriguing has all to do with George Lucas and actor Hayden Christensen and what it means for the future of Star Wars. Now, specifically, now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are finished with The Rise of Skywalker, they are focused on their new Star Wars trilogy of films, as well as their new Star Wars universe. It's noted that Disney currently has multiple plans in order to reunite the fans around the world, and to create a better future for Star Wars in general. It's said that the new Disney CEO is making many changes over at Lucasfilm to create more authentic stories for the Star Wars brand. It's explained that the new Disney CEO has put an untitled project in development over at Lucasfilm that will either be in the form of live-action or animated material that is said to bring a major return of actor Hayden Christensen for the role of Anakin Skywalker in a story that fans will not expect. It said that George Lucas is working on the project and overlooking of what Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are working on for the new Star Wars project that will bring a return of Anakin Skywalker in a unique way for fans. It said that Lucasfilm has had conversations with Hayden Christensen to return for this untitled project that they actually aim to release sometime in 2023 on Disney Plus, and that George Lucas will play a major role in how the project will be developed for Disney's streaming service. It's explained that the return of Anakin Skywalker is said to be based in a brand new period that is said to be a brand new element to the new Star Wars universe that fans have never heard of in both Legends and in canon material. So the thing about this that really is very intriguing is that Disney is developing a brand new period that is going to be bringing back a return of Anakin Skywalker. Now, we're not quite sure if this is going to be an animated TV series or just an animated project or whatever it's going to be, or live action form, right? It could be either or. But nonetheless, Hayden Christensen is coming back for this project either in the flesh or either for voiceover work as Anakin Skywalker. There's something about this that really seems like it's more likely to be an animated TV series or just an animated project that is going to throw Anakin Skywalker into the mix. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this new period could very well be something similar to The Mandalorian that takes place 3 years after the events of Return of the Jedi, where maybe this is going to be an era sometime in or around the Clone Wars, or even after the Clone Wars era, just before Attack of the Clones. They could explore different periods, not necessarily full-on eras, but specific periods of time that have yet to be explored that is going to bring a full return of Anakin. Now, if it's going to be live action, it's very possible that Anakin could very well come back in the form of a cameo, alive and well, in a very different way that we have never seen before, kind of like what they're doing with Ahsoka Tano in live action form, of how she is going to appear in The Mandalorian Season 2 as a cameo to give us a tease of the upcoming Ahsoka Tano TV series that they plan to release sometime in 2022 or 23 as well. Now, the thing about George Lucas handling the creative end of this, and how he is overseeing of what Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are going to do with this untitled Star Wars project, really does intrigue me. The fact that it's aimed for a 2023 release matches directly up with, of course, the gap between the first film of the new trilogy and the second film of the new trilogy. They want to fill in the gap, the wait period, if you will, between those two Star Wars movies. So, this to me sounds like it's going to be very promising, the fact that Hayden Christensen is in the pipeline to come back as Anakin once more. Like I say, it's unclear if it's going to be animated or live-action form. Time will tell. Most likely at Star Wars Celebration, we'll be learning more about this in August over at Anaheim, California. Really looking forward to that, and hopefully it's going to be quite a great show to tell us exactly what the future is going to look like in detail. So with that being said, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. No hiding on one from night to moon.